The Akron RubberDucks home ballpark will be renamed 717 Credit Union Park under a new naming rights deal. While in Youngstown, the city has taken ownership of the failed Chill Can site, closing the book on a years-long legal battle. Those stories and more on today's Daily Buzz.
The Daily Buzz is brought to you by 717 Credit Union.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Mike Moliterno. The Akron RubberDucks and 717 Credit Union have announced a naming rights agreement that will rename Canal Park as 717 Credit Union Park. The deal, which requires approval by Akron City Council and Major League Baseball, is expected to move forward quickly. New signage is scheduled to be installed during the off-season. For 717 Credit Union, the partnership is part of a broader growth strategy. Founded in Warren nearly 70 years ago, the institution now has 120,000 members, nearly $2 billion in assets, and 12 branches across northeastern Ohio.
Between now and 2030, we look to add 12 more branches to our branch footprint. And we'll fill in the gap between our current branches in Canton, Kent, and Ravenna. And right at the heart of that is Akron. And so we'll be putting multiple branches through the Green, Akron, Stowe, and all the way up to Aurora. So all of those communities, really the RubberDucks sits at the center of that. And that's why, that's one of the reasons why this partnership is so important to us, is that we want to get our brand out to the marketplace. And we think that the partnership with the RubberDucks that shares our values is the perfect partner to help get our mission out to the public.
The credit union is also committing $100 million to community investment, with half of that directed to the Akron area. It plans to focus on affordable housing while also reaching 10,000 people with financial literacy programs. In addition, the credit union highlights its consumer products as part of its growth plan. It promotes lower credit card rates and mortgage offerings without traditional fees, which it says reduces barriers to home ownership. Akron City officials view the partnership as a step toward expanding financial wellness. RubberDucks owner and CEO Ken Babby said revenue from the multi-year deal will support the team's efforts to keep the ballpark affordable for fans.
I think it's a function of our commitment towards affordability and accessibility here in Akron, and we are committed to doing that for many, many years to come. And the reason we're able to do that is because of partnerships of what 717 has committed to being able to make this possible. So we want to thank John, his team, on behalf of Jim and I and our entire team here in Akron. This is a momentous occasion, not only for this building, but for our city, for our franchise.
The team expects the new name to be in place when the gates open for the 2026 season. You can read more in the story on our website. And on October 4th, 717 Credit Union will present the inaugural Blues, Brews, and BBQ Festival at the Warren Community Amphitheater. The all-day event will feature a lineup of blues musicians headed by Shemekia Copeland. Tickets are $10 per person, including children. They are available online at 717cu.com/blues and can also be purchased at any 717 Credit Union branch, Sunrise Inn in Warren, and the information desk at Eastwood Mall in Niles. Proceeds from the festival will benefit United Way of Trumbull County, Game Changers Incorporated, and the Warren Youngstown Urban League. Beer, bourbon, and barbecue will be available throughout the day. The city of Youngstown now holds title to the former Chill Can property on the east side, bringing an end to a legal dispute that lasted more than 4 years. As of August 27th, the nearly 22-acre site at Lane and Himrod Avenues was transferred to the city following a July court order. Mahoning County Judge John Durkin approved the city's bid of just under $1.4 million for the land and 3 vacant buildings. The property had been placed in a sheriff's sale earlier this year, and the city was the only bidder. Deputy Law Director Jason Small said the transfer concludes all legal matters related to the property. He noted the transaction was complex, involving 87 separate parcels. And that is going to do it for today's Daily Buzz. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you'd like to dive deeper into any of these stories, links are available in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Mike Moliterno.
717 Credit Union. Savings power to give your business an extra boost. Business savings, certificates, and business money market. 717 Credit Union. Make your money work as hard as you do. Check out our business money market and CD rates at 717cu.com/rates.